Hey guys, this is gonna be a video on one of my first games I played during the playtest during set 9. So in set 9, the new set mechanic, there's gonna be 3 portals every game, and I think there is currently 11 different types of portals, and there's 30 different portals in total. So for this one, there is Zon, Void, and Demacia as like the portal, and then there's like each of the ones have like a sub one. So it's like, let's say Rift, House, Light Shield, and Glacic Industries. So I'm voting for the House Light Shield. I forgot what it did, but it did something. But instead it rolls Unstable Rift because it's basically random on what is voted, and so it's not majority wins. It's like whoever wins gets it. And I got Unstable Rift, which is get an unstable completed item that pops off and transform into a random item every round. So I'm assuming you just get like a random item every round, and yeah. Also, you don't pick your unit anymore or your item at the start of the carousel. So you just get a new item, like usually like 3 items randomly in a random unit as well. So I ended up getting dropped Darius and Katarina here. Like I usually don't know how to play at all, but I saw that they're both Noxus, and I haven't played a single game of Noxus before. So I was just like, why don't I just play them both? Because I got dropped them both. They're both Noxus. So Darius, I'm reading Darius here, and Darius basically cast and he just dunks. Like you guys remember during Space Pirates, or the Space Pirates, like during set 3, I don't know what the trailer is even called, but he basically just dunks and he kills a unit and it resets. He does physical damage, and he's not really a tank, I think. I think he's mostly just like, oh, I guess he's like a bruiser. He's an 80 tank. Alright, so Noxus. I think I was reading Noxus. Okay, I know what Katarina does, Rogue does, or Noxus does. So I'm pretty sure I was like reading like 50 times on everything while playing the game. But at this point, I was pretty much just looking to play Noxus because I got dropped Darius, Caitlyn, and I was pretty much looking to... Oh, also, there's new augments on pretty much everything. They like revamped the entire augment system, which I'm really happy about because the augments were getting kind of old. Long Pals 2. I think I was thinking about rerolling Darius plus Katarina, and I was reading Long Distance, and I think I ended up going with that because you can go duo carries, giving them both stats. Oh, so Rogue is like the new assassin trait of the set. You don't really assassinate them, but when you go to 50% health, you briefly become untargetable, and you dash to her backline. Or you don't dash to her backline, but you dash within 4 hexes, preferably the backline. And Noxus, I don't fully understand how it works, but you just gain some HP, AP, and ADE. And you gain an extra 10% per... I don't really know what. It's like, it's not per like person you beat, I think. But like a certain board. Maybe it is per person you beat. Let me turn the volume a little bit. It's kind of quiet. But at this point, I'm pretty much just thinking I'm gonna reroll Darius and reroll Katarina. Also, the random item I keep getting is because of the portal that this game is in, which is the Void one. And Juggernaut makes it so Darius takes less damage per round. So Darius is a Noxus plus Juggernaut. So basically, he gains a lot of HP and takes less damage. But he's not really tank, because ability is just damage. So he's mostly just like a bruiser. So you see he dies are really fast. I'm basically just reading what Rogue does because I don't fully understand what 2 and 4 does. But basically at 4, you get like 50% of their damage and magic damage as magic. So I was like looking to go Spark off Carousel after reading that because I was like, if it does 50% of magic health and I get Spark, it's going to shred their front line and Darius will be able to reset off the kills. Much easier. And Viego is also a Rogue. I was going to go 4 Rogue here. And I was looking to go like Darius, because there's actually a lot of 3 cost, like that you can play with, like, because Darius and Katarina are both 3 costs, and then Echo is another Rogue that's a 3 cost. Then you can pair it with like Garen, who's a Juggernaut, with Darius, who's also a 3 cost. And I think there was some other ones as well. I was also reading Katarina's ability here. So I think Katarina is like in League where you throw your daggers and then you blink to them. And you throw like multiple daggers and you also have a heal and reduction on them. Also, I don't know if I explained my augment, but my augment is like the 2 furthest units gain like some stats. Oh, also for this set, the carousel, they added like an inspect option. So if you click on the circle above a champion on the carousel now, you'll be able to see like the unit, what it does. And also like you see how there's spat there, you can click on it and see like what it can build. So it is like really good help with like new players to see like what units are and like what items can build. Because you know like previous sets, you always be like, what is that spat, what is that spat? But now you just click on it and you can see what it is. So I ended up picking Darius here instead of going for a Spark because it was on a 1 cost. And I was like, maybe I'll just Nico this Darius to make a Darius too. But I was like, maybe I was going to 5 loss. Also, I was thinking I'm gonna pick up a Kled here because Kled is also a Noxious Slayer, and Noxious pairs my Darius, and Slayer actually pairs with Zed. I think Slayer gives you Omnivamp and bonus damage if they're low HP. I'm pretty sure on that. But yeah, so I'm still reading Rogue because I don't really understand what it does, but Rogues, when they fall below 50 HP, become untargetable. So I guess it's kind of like Edge of Night. See the Echo there, or Katarina there, dash to the back line after getting untargetable. And at 4, when you target a new unit, you do 50% magic damage. I was like really looking for a Spark here. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why they even check what like Samira does or what Zed does, but I was basically just trying to figure out like too much of like what I was gonna play, more so than like what units do. Because I already knew I wasn't gonna play Samira at the end of the game. I was thinking between playing 6 Noxus or playing. Okay, also just so you guys know, for Noxus to work, usually I'm pretty sure you want a win streak because you get a higher bonus percentage. It goes with like 70%. I think it is per player combat you win or something like that. So you get like 7% bonus for every person you beat. So let's say you beat 7 people, you get 7% bonus on a Noxious trait. So here I lost all 5 rounds with my Noxious, so it's 0% bonus. But it goes like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, I think, per person you beat, or if they end up dying. So I'm playing a win streak trait, but I lost every round. Yeah, all good. Oh wait, so it's kind of like Warlords. It's like Warlords, but you have to beat different people. So Noxia is kind of like Warlords, and Rogue is kind of like the Assassin trait of the set. That makes more sense now, if you guys played like previous sets. Also, I just realized I high rolled, I don't even know how, but I already have 4 Rogues while trying to play Rogue. Also, Warwick is really good here. I don't think I end up playing until later because I didn't realize. But Warwick is he's a Zon Juggernaut, which gives me 2 traits because Echo is a Zon Rogue and Darius is a Juggernaut. And Juggernaut makes it so your units take less damage. So I probably should have instantly put in Warwick here instead of playing another Darius because it's a Juggernaut and it gives me a Zon. And what Zon does, it gives you like a Ken mod. I think it's like different every time. You just like toggle it and see what it is. It'll give you like some kind of stat. We'll see it later when I end up toggling in Zon. I just didn't realize at the time that it did something with my board. Because honestly, let's be honest, this Warwick unit looks kind of small. It doesn't really look like a Juggernaut. Also, I'll probably eventually toggle to see what Echo does. But I think Echo, he heals himself and does like damage on ability cast. Honestly, I have no clue what Warwick does either. Oh, so see, some of the new augments. Jackpot, after you refresh your shop 40 times, get a cut of each tier 5 units. Okay, that actually sounds really good. But the thing is, I wasn't gonna roll in time soon, and I don't need any 5 cost. So I ended up just thinking Rogue because I can just draw my Viego here, who's a 1 cost unit and doesn't really do anything for my team. And I get in 4 Rogue. Once again, I should be playing like Warwick here because it gives me, Juggernaut plus Zon, but I just didn't realize that it was a Zon for a while. I think I knew it was a Juggernaut. I just didn't know like what else he did. Also, I probably shouldn't have solo frontline my Darius like this because he's not really a tank. As you see, he falls pretty. He dies pretty fast. He's mostly like a damage resetter, like with some other people. So you probably shouldn't be positioning like I am at all. But we'll fix it eventually. Also, I think this guy has is that double cybernetic or is that double second wind? Okay, this is actually really good, I think, because set 6 and set 7 and set 8 having the same, like, so many same augments for so long was actually kind of like making the game too overplayed for me, at least. So I was also trying to read what Garen does, see if he's a tank, but Garen was also not a tank, I believe. I think Garen's also mostly like an AD bruiser somewhat, because he has like no healing, no shielding, just all damage. So I'm just like trying to see who does my tank is on this comp, because I don't really have a tank, I guess. Actually, I think I guess Echo might be, because he actually does heal himself quite a bit, so maybe I should frontline him or something. Alright, so I finally ended up solo fronting my Darius, because I've been finally realizing he's been dying every single round at the start. And now we finally see him getting some resets and just dunking everyone. And also now we're starting getting some Noxia stacks. So the more we win, the better, because we do have getting percentage bonus. So now it's at 10%. Oh wait, is it not 10%? No, maybe it's just visual bug. So this is I did win a round. I'm pretty sure I did end up getting a bonus. Oh, I didn't like for BO sword because I was going for IE. So like my Darius would get Okay, spoiler alert. I'm pretty sure. Okay, Darius is not the main character's comp, because I was looking at the damage charts later on. Darius doesn't do anything, okay? Katarina was doing like 20k a fight at 3-star, okay? So, I was playing the game wrong, but Katarina's probably broken right now. I mean, it's a reroll assassin. Darius is just stuck on the front line, doesn't do anything. It kind of makes sense. And also, Darius is kind of a tank. He's a Juggernaut. I ended up playing like 6 Juggernauts this game, I think. Oh, I finally realized Warwick was a Zon in a Juggernaut here. Because I think I hover over Zon. Maybe I don't realize. I don't know when I realize it. But I think that if there was an Assassin real comp, it would just be for Rogue, because Rogue is already Assassins. And it'd probably be with Darius, because Darius is also 3 cost. And it'd be with Warwick, because Warwick pairs with the Echo, being a Zon Juggernaut, and everything just like fits in like perfectly. You'd just be running like 4 Rogue, 3 Noxus, 2 Juggernaut, 2 Zon probably at level 7. Everything kind of just fits in. So I do think this will be a comp in the future, depending on the balance. I think I finally figured out. All right, so here is the Zon, or the Chemtech mod you get. And it's mod release of Firing Plague when you deal ability damage, causing enemies within 1 hex of target to take 20% more over 3 than his overcharge. Honestly, I read it. I didn't understand at all what it did. But I was like, this probably just goes on Echo. And it's too much reading. I'll figure it out later. It does something, okay? It does something. He also, I think every single Zon unit can only have 1 mod. I think so. So you can't play like 4 Zon and put 2 chem mods on 1 unit, I think. Also doesn't take up an item slot. So Echo, he heals 35 damage taking the last 4 seconds and deals 350 magic damage. He's also a Piltover, which is kind of like, I think it's like the Merc trait of the set, where you do get like bonuses on losses. I haven't been able to play that yet so far though. I think I ended up just playing. Oh, I think I just high rolled. Okay, I think normally you just don't have Rogue Spat. You just play your Viego instead of. You just play Viego on 7. And you have 4 Rogue. And everything just fits in perfectly with no spats. 4 Rogue, 3 Noxus, 2 Slayer, 2 Juggernaut, 2 Zon. That'd be literally your comp without any spats. Also, I am click rolling here because my keyboard was broken during PB or something, and you can only click roll, which just kind of tilted me. I didn't even roll. Okay, that is an APM diff. I literally did nothing. I didn't even roll, like once. I just bought random units I'm never gonna play. Nass is also a juggernaut. Honestly, I don't know what Nass even does. I know I ended up playing him, but I didn't end up rating him because I'm pretty sure my main character is just gonna be like Darius, Echo, and Katarina. So you look at his comp rate. There's actually a lot of 3 cost, 2 cost to roll for. Like Darius 3 cost, Katarina's a 3 cost, Echo's a 3 cost, Garen's a 3 cost, and everyone else like a 2 cost. Boric, Kled, Zed. So you got 7 units there. Level 7 reroll. You got 3 2 cost and 4 3 cost to roll for. And like they all do damage because like assassins, all assassins damage. And there's a Juggernaut quest here, and I was like, this fits in perfectly because I had an open slot because I didn't have to play Viego because I had a rogue spat, so I ended up just taking Juggernaut quest. And if you forget what Juggernaut does, it basically just makes it so your units are just more tanky. Also, this IE should definitely go in Katarina because this Katarina was doing infinite damage, straight up infinite. How come I can't fit in 4? Oh, there's bats on the carrots on my bench. I was debating putting like Katarina or Echo. I didn't just end up doing Echo because he does heal for damage, and I kind of just wanted 3 damage item on my Katarina. Also, I think for PvE, or for playtest, it's usually a lot easier to play like reroll comps because when you play reroll comps, it's like kind of straightforward what to play, especially when you're playing like the new set for the first time. You know, like it's much better for me to just like slowly learn than to play like somewhat flexibly with like random units. So I'm pretty sure at this point, I'm just looking at my board and this is my comp. Straight up. I could remove Nasus for who's gonna Juggernaut again? Like, honestly, I don't know why I solo my Garen so fast. I just like thought I would have enough bench space because if I'm gonna go for Darius, Katarina, and Echo. Honestly, I didn't go for Garen 3 probably troll. Because he's not really tank and he does damage but not without items, so I'm pretty sure Garen just doesn't fit. If I'm going for so many rogues already. Also, there's a new item. It's the Radiant TG or the Radiant Orn TG, and it gives you like 2 random Orn items. But you roll the 2 backline Orn items on a, or 2 frontline items on a backline unit, so that was kind of useless. See, so I'm actually like scaling up because now my Nox bonus is basically doubled because I've been winning so many rounds. So now it's like I think it's almost at 70%. So it's kind of like Warlords, but like a higher cap. And Rogue is like Assassins, but a little bit worse. Juggernaut is just like make your team tanky. Zon is a brand new one where it makes it it's like a Chemtech mod. I don't know how to explain it. It's just a Chemtech mod. You just have to read it every time you get a new one. And Slayer, it just gives your units like more damage and healing. So let's just stay here. I'm basically just rolling for all my upgrades to 3-star and just see what's up. I kind of wish I knew what Nasus did. Okay, also at IE, once again, for sure should go on Katarina because Katarina does so much damage currently during playtest. You'll see it later. Like, Kiss Katarina 3 ends up doing 20k damage. Also, this guy, I think he has triple cyber. Also, there's like new cyber augments as well. It's like a cyber, right, where the only thing you get is HP. And I'm pretty sure that's what like the cyber, like the first 2 cybers are. And that's why you don't have so much HP. It's like, it doesn't give you any stats, only HP. I was basically just checking to see what Senna did because I was looking for a unit to play when I went 9. And I'll see who had CC. And Senna does not have CC. But Heimer does. Heimer like stuns units in the largest clump. Well, while Senna does like oh, he says right here. When an ally gains a shield, grant them 8% stacking. I don't really have any shields. But Senna does shield your team when he hits them, so. The thing is, I didn't really need that, so I was like hoping to play Heimer when I leveled or something, because I did have an open slot and no like one unit made sense. I had to play like a 5 cost. Also, I was like trying to read the 2 units too much, and I ended up not putting my Sunfire until like last second. I almost lost my streak because of that, which would have been like not good. Also, I'm kind of surprised how well this game is going because I don't have a single. I mean, I guess I'm playing a reroll comp, and usually reroll comps during like PBE and playtests are much better than other comps because they're so straightforward to play. You can't really get lost, and they're just straightforward. Also, you're running around in a position like this. I mean, I don't know how to position really, but the way rogues work is they dash the furthest unit within 4 hexes. So it's probably better to frontline or second row maybe your team, because if you back row them, your units might not dash their backline because it doesn't dash all the way. It doesn't work like real assassins work. I probably should have made Juke Allen here, honestly. But I ended up going with Hodge just because I had a Juke Allen ready from the Void. I really underestimated how much damage Katarina did though. Because if you look at this Katarina, there's one tap select the backline pretty much by herself. Just look at that. And I lost. Never mind. But see, my Darius ended up doing less than 2k, my Katarina did 7.1. So at this point, I kind of knew like my item should have gone on Katarina and not Darius. Which makes sense. I can't even kill the front line. Yeah. Hit Nasus 2. I don't think I even looked at what Nasus did. I mean, I can just go check. You know, I actually write down what units do sometimes for fun. Alright, 4 cost, Nasus. He's a Shurima Juggernaut. He's Nasus R. He steals HP, AD, armor. Wait, oh shit, wait, he's actually good then for my board. Apparently he shreds armor, or he steals armor and MR and HP. So he's actually really good. And he's Juggernaut, so pretty good for my team then. He targets the 4 nearest enemies. This guy's playing Kale carry with Galio, which I think Kale's a 1 cost reroll comp, and Galio's a 2 cost. I'm actually kind of surprised I won this because he's still all 3 stars ready, and I have I guess Katarina is broken on PB right now. Also, I high rolled my IE, and I lost. Never mind. Oh, I lost. Also, you guys don't know that's Aatrox, the new 5 cost unit in the set. Okay, somehow I just high roll IE and Juke Allen to every round. I don't even know if it's RNG or not, or it's like not RNG. The items, because I feel like I just got IE, Juke Allen, or something like that. Also, let me see what Warwick does as well. I don't really know what Warwick does. So Warwick is a Zon Juggernaut Challenger. He has 3 traits. And he heals autos on passive. He heals on autos and eventually he stuns after a while. Or like adjacent units. So I guess it's kind of like the fear in League of Legends. So it's not fear, it's a stun. Dude, anyone getting like what? Wait, what cells that Katarina's broken? That's set 6. I think it was. Man, I feel like it does like close to what it did in set 6, but not really. And it's a 3 cost. Also, I just realized they didn't really change any of the like the normal items much. I know they changed a lot of the Ornn items. They might have changed our rating items because I know if you play so if you play like multiple Demacia, your strongest Demacia just gets a rating item. So they probably changed like some of the rating items because of that. But it's very easy to get like a rating item in. Also, you wondering what those pores are on the right next to my name? Those are I think where what the legends are supposed to be. Are they called legends? I think they're called legends. That's what the legends are supposed to be, but currently during playtest, it wasn't active during playtest. You know what legends are? Basically, before the game starts, you get to pick like a legend in game, and one of your augments will be tailored towards that. So for example, like one of them is like Acehole, where you just like get EXP augments more often and stuff like that. And this guy has triple cyber augments. That's why all his units look like they just have 50 billion HP. Because he has cyber, cyber, cyber. Yeah. And that guy was playing I think he was playing a full Shurima board, yeah. It's basically where your board, like, it heals, board heals every few seconds, and like, then it eventually ascends, and it gains, let me see. Yeah, it just gains stats. Is this guy also playing Shurima? Oh. So. I mean, Kale's a Demacia Slayer, I think. He's got one tapped. I don't know what this guy's playing, but it's like the worst comp in the game. Also, at this point, I'm just bitching because I see that this guy has triple cyber. And you guys were like, I don't know. For some reason, cyber like fell off a set so hard. Like starting set 8, all I know is like cyber just sucked. Because it was super broken. It was the most broken thing during set 6. And then during set 8, it was just like, nobody went for cyber. Also, the Portals game was void where you get a free item. And I'm not sure if it's Taylor or a complete random because I feel like I'm getting too many IEs and Drew Gauntlets this game for it to be fully random. I think I'm just going for a last Katarina item here. I don't know what's best, but this guy does infinite damage. Oh, and I got a free Nico for my Z3. Pogo. I think I just leveled here and played. I don't know. I played Asona. Nice. I don't even know why I was trying to go 9 because there's no time left. Also, my positioning here is so bad because well, that's not the wrong guy. But the other guy has he has a Casante who kicks a unit off if you're at the edge of the map. And like where I'm putting my Katarina and my Darius, they'll get kicked off the map pretty much. Also, Sejuani, the 4-cost unit this set, right? He doesn't fully CC. It's not like a reprint from the old Sejuani's. I think it like gives your team like bonus damage and like attack speed slow or something like that. Alright, so I think this is the round at misposition because he's playing Casante, who is basically Lee Sin from set 4. It'll just kick my unit off the map if it's at the edge. Like if he puts his Casante on the edge, it'll basically just kick my Darius off the field. And here I think I accidentally took out Noxus because I thought for some reason that Aatrox was a Noxus. So you see where that Casante is? If it was like 1 to the left and my Darius was there, see he said I kicked him, but he was like there and then this Casante, he just yeeted my Darius off the map. Just like that. And it's a 1-star. Without like any items. It just like kicked him off the map completely. My Darius did nothing. I don't know how I end up still winning, but there might be cybernetic bugs during Ghost. I would not be surprised. Because I also took out Noxus by accident. So that's the only thing I was literally positioning for, was literally just Casante. And Nick coming up fights. Also, please tell me I put my Cled back in. Because I don't have Noxus at the moment. Which is really good for my Katarina plus, okay. God bless. Okay, the fact that I'm still fronting on my Darius is kind of scary. Just because if he was positioned there, he just kicked off. Like, look at his Warwick. His Warwick gets instantly kicked off the map by Casante. So like, if that was any unit, he would just been kicked off the map. no matter like their HP. And here I'm just bitching because it has triple cybers. I'm thinking I lost because triple cybers, you know? Is it an augment diff? Dude, I Katarina damage. Holy shit. But yeah, I guess the reason why I was like always putting my 2 units on the side was because I have like the augment where the 2 units the first away from each other gets like bonus stats. So here I'm looking at augments, and I wouldn't even know that was a Juggernaut spat unless I clicked on it because I didn't even know what augments even were. But no, not Juggernaut. I meant a Noxious, not a Noxious spat, which allowed me to put in 6 Juggernaut because now I can just drop my Kled who does literally nothing. I can fit in 6 Juggernaut, which gives my team, I think, like up to like 50% bonus defenses or something that are Juggernauts. And they take 50% less damage, which is like insane. I wonder if Katarina will dash to. He has just 4 hexes first unit to the back line. Okay, I don't know where he dashed. I feel like he jumped to the same exact location he was. Never mind, he just killed the entire back line. I don't have his team, but sure, we'll allow it. Alright, so the last fight, I'm looking at this guy. I'm pretty sure the only I need to do is just not get my Katarina or Darius like kicked off the map. Or like a good unit. So I just put like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up putting like 2 shitter units on the sides here. And moving my Katarina and Darius back some rows. Because they also get like the augment bonuses and they don't kick off the map. So I put like my work to the left here, I think. So like, you can see, look at my Katarina, so you try to kick those useless units off. And not my good units off. And I also give them my augment bonus as well. Man, this guy's like 50 Shurima spats. And my Katarina just clears his entire board. I'm assuming Katarina is broken. He just one-taps everything for fun. And yeah, I just win. This Katarina literally does, I think this Katarina did like 20k something this fight or something. Let me see the damage charts. Hopefully I click the damage charts. But damage is also kind of fake because this guy does have like 3 cybers. That's like all the, oh, this 27k, holy shit. So I for sure stacked the wrong unit. This Darius does nothing this comp. I just like went for like Juggernaut, just went all tanks and just like carried my, yeah. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That's just like one of my first games I ever won on playtest, and this is the first look. And I'll be streaming a lot more this set because I took like way too long of a break. People vanish.